at long last making his UFC debut. You hear so much about those famed octagon jitters and nerves. It's something he's going to have to bottle here tonight. These lights are bright. He doesn't look wide-eyed making the walk here, but there might be an adrenaline dump if you do too much too soon. Nonetheless, the bigger story, this man finally has arrived at his UFC debut. Good to see this talented fighter make the walk again once tonight. Gotta think he'll look to use his speed and footwork in this fight. Those appear to be his biggest advantages. Maybe not the most powerful guy on the roster necessarily, but exceptionally quick on the feet. Very good at using his feet to set up angles for his offense, and will mix it up. A lot of variations to his attacks. Can fight on the outside, but also not afraid to enter the pocket to stick and move. Great job of moving that head off the center line. We'll see how it goes for this decorated kickboxer. Nice to see him cross over into the UFC, and a lot of people feel like if he can get on sort of an Alex Pereira-type trajectory in terms of the work ethic and the approach, could be a future world champion.
Well, he looks like it. He seems to have all the skills, and he says the right thing. We were talking to him the other day. He spoke about all the time they're spending in the gym working on the wrestling, because he knows that the kickboxing is embedded in him. He has done it so long, he can do it on cruise control. The wrestling has improved. And he said because his wrestling's improved, guys are going to have to stand with him. When they have to stand, he said the lights will be shut off. Yeah. I cannot wait to see him.
Dude's got power everywhere, and that's why a lot of these fans have traveled far and wide to see him compete live here tonight. Leon Edwards, and he finds himself in another big spot here tonight. So here we go with round one. This is his UFC debut. So you know what he did on the regional circuit, ran roughshod through a lot of the guys in his division. Now the question beckons, will his game translate to the big show? No denying he deserves to be here. We'll see how it goes here in his first UFC start.
And you learn a lot about these prospects when they're put in positions that they're not normally put in inside of the octagon. You can do it in practice, but there's a big difference when you experience it inside the UFC.
Well, DC, they say styles make fights. We haven't had much of a fight here through the first minute.
Hasn't been to this point. I mean, I don't have much to say, and I always got something to say.
Hook to the head there by Edwards. That is a hard left hand that lands for Leon Edwards, and as usual, DC, letting his fighting do the talking today.
Letting his fight do the talking, and it's all business. He's a businessman. He's here to win. Go back to England and do his thing with his family. He's not going to be on TV in Hollywood. He's a guy that's here to do his job and then go back home until he gets the title.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Head kick attempt. It's blocked.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of the...
Over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Oh, big left.
He's hurting him bad, man. That right hook is nasty.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picker. Go and pick the fruit.
Leg kick. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really done anything to address that weapon from his opponent.
He's got to check some kicks. I know right now it may not be that damaging, but down the line, you're going to really pay for it if you don't address it right now.
Final seconds here in round one. Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. All right, let us get you some replays after that round, and he is definitely dealing with a damaged nose now. We'll see if we can isolate the strike that caused the damage.
Yeah, and there it is, right? It was this one right here that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Straight punch is true. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Big right hook coming, it's blocked. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Oh, beautiful strike in there by Lee.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
We march on, 3 minutes to go. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner, and now he is taking control of this second round. Right hook attempt, that's a miss. Oh, big knee. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Edwards gets touched by that kick there.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from doing this kick over and over again.
And there's a takedown attempt. 90 seconds now to go round 2. Straight punch there again, been there all night. Edwards has got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight. There's the kick. Able to check the high kick. Seconds now remain in the round. All right, that's the end of round number 2. Right, take a seat. Get some water. Okay, breathe. Listen, that was an awesome round. You own that round. All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to diagnose a broken nose, but a huge cut on the bridge, and his opponent continues.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched.
There is a hands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
All right, sending for an armbar now. Ooh, that's tight, ID tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there. Belly down armbar.
Oh, he got out.
Actually defended. Now, he's not in a great position now, but but he's better off than he was before. Billy, he's laying down, ground and pound. If he doesn't move on the bottom, he's going to get finished.
Looks like the referee could step in here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Motioning for his opponent to stand back up here. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Huge block there. Low kick lands flush. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean,
thunderous leg kick grabs his opponent lifted a little bit, trying to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Under 20 seconds now to go. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy.
It's a master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Beautiful kick. Left hand getting very active. Great punch. Oh, nice.
Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying.
Oh, and he lands another huge leg kick downstairs. Lord have mercy, man. This could be the beginning of the
John, it's time for his corner to start stopping this fight. He has taken far too many of these leg kicks. That was landed clean.
Takedown defense holds up. Big elbow there lands.
Oh!
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Oh, that calf is just taking an absolute beating. And for someone like myself who isn't necessarily physically tough, I can barely look at that calf.
Well, John, when you watch this, and you watch how ill-prepared he is to defend this attack, as a corner, do you start to think about maybe throwing in the towel? Because this fight is over. There it is. Now he's running up.
Back up again. You can't hold a good man down.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh, and there's a kick now to the body. That one blocked by Edwards. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Edwards' nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Nice inside leg kick there. Oh, and there's that double leg takedown. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice.
Those are the body kicks that'll crumble you.
How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon.
Oh, with authority, the body. 20 down, 5 to go. All right, back to the stools now, and he is no longer the handsome man we once knew. That gash is getting serious.
He knew it was going to be blood. Protect his elbow. He knows going after it.
Well, his nose is just mangled. The cut appears to be the big issue. Let's get you some replays from that previous round.
I mean, it's getting hammered. He's going back to the well over and over again. And why would he not? His opponent...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Went for the inside leg kick. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, arm triangle attempt now. Oh, tense moment here. That arm triangle's tight. Looks like maybe he's going to be in real trouble now.
He will not stop fighting.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Outstanding combination of knees by Edwards. All right, so another good series of knees by him there, DC. That has been his weapon of choice tonight.
Weapon of choice because his opponent has not figured out where the knees are coming. High or low, every time he throws them, they're landing.
Edwards is really bleeding something fierce now. That cut is not getting any better.
Big double leg level change.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. All right, it's late in the fight now. I don't need to be a judge to tell you that he is clearly losing. What is a fighter's mentality when you know you need a finish or you're getting an L?
This is when you got to go to the Nate Diaz mentality. Kill or be killed. You got to throw everything at your opponent because if this thing goes to the judges, you are not going to win this fight.
Throwing that jab, no good. Oh, he has landed a high volume of strikes in this round and really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. The striking has been on point every step of the way. Careful to not gas out, but you gotta like the output here down the stretch. Edwards' nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled, it is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Oh, that jab alerted his opponent.
Great job, Kenny.
Oh, there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest, 48-47. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Barnett.
All right, so congratulations to the winner, off to a nice 1-0 start in the UFC. This was his promotional debut, and it could not have gone much better for him here tonight as he starts to celebrate with his coaches and teammates. Congratulations.